Against Pakistan. And Pakistan did a really good.
It's going to take on the West Indies champions.
That's a heavyweight side.
You just have a look at that batting lineup. Carter, Nurse, Walton.
Got the 2 points. Healthy net run rate as well. Australia champion. Yuvraj Singh and Chris Gayle. What an encounter. Just seeing those two
from him. Yes, you're right. He likes bowling short deliveries. Really take on the fast bowling. Both very fit. They looked.
Best of 5 for 22. Have a look at that economy. Like somebody
and straight and try to bring in LBWs or bowls, and that's what he is.
Straight away on the mark. He's done that time and time again when he was playing much more serious competitive cricket for the West Indies as well.
He thinks that he can do the job. Out for first delivery and straight to the man. A backward point. That is a massive.
It was one of those deliveries that Namanuja would have liked to see at the back of the boundary, but just getting that top edge, and Namanuja departs for naught. It's 1 for 1, the India champions.
The wicket, Namanuja, who looked good in the previous match, gone early.
Hundreds, 53 half centuries, and a strike rate of close to 138. Best of 126.
He's not going to keep it down for sure. Great swing of the bat. That's what
slot. He's going to back himself, and that's how he's played his cricket all along. Against the Kings 11 in his playing days. Fortunate
he plays, and he's going to carry on playing his own way
as well.
That's over.
6 runs from the first over, and also a wicket.
Ooh. He was looking for an outswinger, and Uthappa so good on the legs. Got a little greedy, wanted to start from middle leg, and easy pickings there.
The outside edge gets the boundary, and Robin Uthappa, with a smile, apologizing to Fidel Edwards as well, but will take that boundary.
You got to keep a slip in. Chris Gayle, they get it wrong. Take that. Take that. That's the first one. Ease my trip.
Yeah, that's the first Ease my trip. 6, and straight out of the middle of the bat for Suresh Raina. It was in the slot, and always Robin Uthappa gets one as well. The second Ease my trip. 6 for the India champions this time around. Beautifully timed by Robin Uthappa.
Small boundaries, you get half of the one. Look at that, look at that. That is another one. Ease my trip, another 6. Uthappa dealing in 6s. It's tough on bowlers. Doesn't matter if you spin or fast. If you're not allowed to bowl bouncer, that's what.
Looking to capitalize that free hit was Robin Uthappa, and will get that boundary. Chipping it over mid-off. Dancing down the track. He knows that even in the free hit, he's not going to be looking to bowl that bouncer.
It's also a warning to a bowler when you bowl a bouncer down straight. This seam didn't come down straight this time. It might just roll over the boundary. Expensive over. India will be very happy. 17 off it. It's 48 for 1.
One bounce, and we'll take that boundary. Short. And the short ball just sits up nicely. That allowed Robin Uthappa to use the depth of the crease as well to get that extra split.
What about this one? Has he timed it? Yes, he has. How many 6s has he hit here? He's dealing in 6s only.
That's another Ease my trip 6. He's raining 6s here. Look to compensate the length as well. Has he timed it? Has he timed it? No. And we'll get that boundary. Just long on. It was outside that 30-yard circle. Mid-off was in the 30-yard circle. So it's been good striking by Robin Uthappa. Got him. Got him. Ashley Nurse, the man with the golden arm. That's his 5th wicket in the tournament.
It happened in a slow motion. The wicketkeeper gave a chance, asked him to come back, but he was so far away out of his crease that Walton has too much time to take those bails off. They needed to break this partnership. What happened here? What happened here? He's been asked to wait. He just want to see.
Yeah, he's playing a lot of paddle. Now lives in Dubai.
Oh, it's gone straight up in the air. It's up a long, long way, and it's a good catch. Fidel Edwards takes the catch, and it's a fast bowlers union. Caught Fidel Edwards, bowled Tino Best, and that's a prize scalp.
Oh, Fidel Edwards has a really good catch, and you're looking towards your captain, Chris Gale, as if to say, Chris, I've made a lot of ground there. And I think that catch might have been slightly closer to your good self. Pace on, Robbie Uthappa. He just scoops it in the air, really. Probably the only ball he's mistimed all tournament.
That's 4. He just picked his spot. He knew exactly where the gap was on that leg side.
This is one of the biggest compliments I'll give Gurpreet Mann and his batsmanship. He finds the gap time and time again.
Right, Ashley Nurse. That has been just guided away for 4.
If you've played against Gurpreet Mann, you know he uses these hands. I mentioned it in the first game. He's got wonderful wrists to manipulate the ball in gaps. Look how he uses the hands.
Short, pulled away. It's a mighty blow. I think that might be an Ease My Trip 6. Umpire says he'd like to have a look at the tournament. That will be 4 wides.
I didn't expect this because he was looking right on the money today. Tino Best, he's embarrassed. He's tested Chadwick Walton.
Cut away, beautiful shot to finish the over with a boundary. That extra delivery has meant that over's gone for 13, and India champions 112 for 3 from 11. Has he got enough of it? Of course he has. It's Yuvraj Singh. He's used to hitting Ease My Trip 6s. He did it 6 times in 1 over.
Finally, he's got that delivery. He's had the confidence now. He's spent fluttering.
Gone again. Has he got enough of this? You bet he has. This time it's an Ease My Trip 6. 10 from the first 2 deliveries, and India are on the charge.
Sulaiman Ben under the pump, just in the slot.
It's lucky Wilco's not here. He'd be on and on about that. Ease My Trip 6, and he just eased it over the ropes. Not great fielding, that width and pace on offer, and he just gets his hands through it, slaps it. It is still a game of cricket, I get it. We don't want to see any injuries. What a shot that was. Use of pace, beautiful timing, boundary.
Sorry, I don't agree with you. It was softy. Yeah, come on.
What a shot. Beautiful looking shot. Lovely timing. It's another Ease My Trip 6. And it is number 8 of the innings.
Good hands, good hands. See, just the timing. And after Yuvraj,
Inside out, and gets that Ease My Trip 6 after 12 deliveries. It's 171 for 3 after 16.
And this is Tino Best's problem throughout his whole career.
High and handsome over deep mid wicket. Ease My Trip 6, and that also brings up Gurpreet Mann's 50. Really well played with a strike rate of 159. It's 180 for 3. And gets hit for a boundary. Tino Bester after that drop catch. He's looking to bowl the slow ball, but too far down the leg side. Oh, you have the big boundary on the outside. Slices it straight to the man and sweeper cover. Tino Best, subtle smile, gets Irfan Pathan.
Ah, you see, it's a Jamaican caught it. Oh, Kirky's Bayesian. I beg your pardon, Kirky, I've done you an injustice. What's going on? You're the only Bayesian that can catch. It was there to hit, Nikhil. It was there to hit. Kirk Edwards says, all right, enough torture for Tim.
Gurkeerat Maan this time around finds the middle of the bat, sails over long on for another Ease My Trip 6. 13 from this over. 193 for 4. Uses that angle really well over deep square leg. That's 6. Brings up the 200 for the India champions as well with another Ease My Trip 6. This is great batting. Phenomenal striking by Gurkeerat Maan. This has gone really, really high, and also it's got the distance that Gurkeerat Maan was looking for. That's another Ease My Trip 6. It's the angle. Stewart was looking to bowl that from wide off the crease and just towards the pads, and that helped Gurkeerat Maan. Goes through to offside, and what a catch. Naveen Stewart out there patrolling the boundaries at sweeper cover. It was a good delivery because you had just the 2 men out protecting the boundary on the onside. You had to keep it wide. Let Yusuf Pathan fetch it from way outside off stump.
Really good catch, Naveen Stewart. He's been excellent in the field all day. He's generally been out in the boundary and he's been rapid, trying to save. Oh, that sounded beautiful. Looked even better. Ease My Trip 6.
How well did he pick that slow ball from Fidel Edwards? Got the length, went really deep in the crease, and was looking to improvise, was looking to go towards fine line. Will take that boundary, the one bounce over short third. Well, it was one bounce boundary. I guess the third umpire will make that correction. How well did he get that from outside off stump? Because you've got 5 fielders in the 30-yard circle, no man at deep square leg. Gurkeerat Maan, well aware of the field setting, and just found that gap that he was looking for.
Yeah, looks very finishes here.
Missed out, Gurkeerat. But a terrific last over from the India champions' point of view, getting 18 from that last over. Little expensive was Fidel Edwards, but what an innings by Gurkeerat Maan. 86 not out of just 42 deliveries.